Hey, so first of all, I'm alive. I've been working through uni and only had my laptop up there, so I was really upset when I found out that I missed league start. But now I'm back and I'm using an actual computer that can run the game. So I'm here to show you guys my progression to the next evolution of the Armourstacker Arbot Necromancer. So basically what inspired this all is that there was another scholar who created an Armourstacker Animate Guardian video, but instead of using Necromancer, he used Guardian. At the time, I was like, that's crazy. But Guardian really does fix all the issues with Necromancer because it has the 50% increased reservation efficiency node, so it's definitely the better choice of ascendancies. Templar's also just kind of generally cooler than Witch, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of sick of playing Witch 5 times a league every league, and he starts closer to actually good minion nodes in the tree, so I think it was a pretty welcome change of pace. All the items used for this build are also super cheap, and I think genuinely it would be possible to league start this build pretty easily, so I wanted to prove it. Anyways, if you want to break down how armor stacking Animate Guardian works, consult either Halaka's video on it or the one that I posted from Merch League, but I'll try and explain it a little as we go. So I made my character, I immediately just started with Smite, because I think it's honestly the only melee skill that I can stomach in this game, and it's also one that'll be used for the rest of the game, so I might as well. Anyways, some of you guys might notice the asterisk in the Talos video, and this is because it's not a real 0 to hero. This is because in the Lionized Watch, I was minding my business, and a generous benefactor gave me some leveling gear and 20 chaos, which I ended up keeping because I thought I would use it to gear my Animate Guardian early so I could actually progress through the campaign with AGS Smiting instead of switching during maps. So this ruins the video, feel free to decimate me in the comments for baiting you. Anyways, I got the Cavern of Wrath and I immediately swapped to Absolution just because it's really good. I would heavily recommend leveling with Absolution on minion builds, I just like it a lot more than Summon Raging Spirits, and I feel like a lot of builder creators would recommend to use Summon Raging Spirits instead, and Absolution is just so nice. Just try it. Usually on League Start, I would recommend to help Alira and then go back and switch it to the +1 passive point later, but honestly on this build, I just feel like you get so much elemental resistance that it's actually just worth it to just kill all of them. So I get to Act 3 and I'm like, sweet, I could finally use Animate Guardian and Smiting. So I want to see if it's actually viable to progress through the acts with it. So I grabbed a gem for a few chaos, as well as Face Breakers, a Foulborn's Victario's Flight with action speed, and a random Ezomite Peak that I just dropped, and also a Forest Warrior, because, keep this between us, the method is still unpatched. You get Onslaught even if you aren't running a perfect one. But I put it up together, and it was just really, really bad. Like, dude, not even killing white mobs bad. Like, this is crazy. And mind you, there aren't even that many items that he can equip at this point. So I didn't want to waste more chaos, so I just moved on and kept leveling Absolution until my Smiting gem was a high enough level to equip actual Armourstacker items. So I get through a few more acts, and now my AG is level 13. So you can equip level 66 items. So I took that 20 chaos, and I grabbed some upgrades. I grabbed 2 replica Dream Feathers, a Foulborn Formless Flame for increased armor from fire resist, Foulborn Meganor's Vise for a decent chance of triple damage, and a Skin of Lords with Point Blank, which we use now because the Pyroclast minus Sabotage changes make it so it no longer gives added fire damage based on aura effect, and now just gives fire exposure. And also we don't use a Doriani's Merc because they're not in the game. So we instead scale evasion to double dip on both determination and grace bonuses to give a ton of armor, which hopefully we'll have room for now because we're playing Guardian. But it doesn't matter a ton right now because we have no room for grace, but it'll be important later. But dude, look, our Guardian actually has damage now, so we can switch off Absolution and just let him do his thing. So we can actually now run a Golem and buff our AG using Smite. The Guardian basically just carries us, so we ascend again and get some more room to run some auras like Haste, so beating axes faster. Alright, we're close to done with Axe, so let's get some actual upgrades for a few chaos. March of the Legion with +5 socketed aura gems, Bone Moa with +2 minion gems, Hands of Freesia for aura effect while linked, Hollowed Monarch for minion headhunter, Corrupted Century of Benevolence, so that our flasks apply to our minions, and a 6-link energy shield body armor. All the gear was pretty cheap, and it all gives a ton of elemental res, but it also makes it pretty hard for us to get chaos res, so I swap my tree around and try and chaos inoculate as fast as possible to not instantly die to chaos damage. Now we tap into maps that actually feels pretty good. Decent speed, not too button intensive. I thought link skills would be really awful, but now that I know that it basically auto targets, and you just gotta hold on the button for a very few seconds, it's not that bad. Also cut down buttons by linking conductivity to my Smite and choosing to use intuitive link with convocation so I could link to my minions and also automate convocation at the same time. The big roadblock I ended up running into was that I was trying to run all these attribute intensive auras like Haste to Determination and also had no attributes from the tree or any equipment. So the first round was saving up for an Elegant Hubris Jewel. So I ended up getting lucky and actually getting a temple map with the Locus of Corruption. So I sold it for 150 chaos. I was able to afford a nice one, solving my attribute problems, and then also giving me minion damage, aura effect, and reservation efficiency. So here's the current state of the build while grinding light maps. I've got all the stuff I mentioned before. I recently bought a modest teaching for around 7 chaos for plus $2 minion levels, as I think it's actually the only unique one-handed weapon that helps out minions and can also use smite. I've got this Matua Tapuna, which is super good for this build because it's super cheap. There's everything we want. I mean, it's got non-curse aura effect on minions and ourselves. And it also helps us get our raised specter to level 25, so we get 4 specters. Speaking of specters, I'm still running the Forest Warrior. And I'm also running a regular Warlord for Vitality. And I learned some interesting tech because it turns out that with this this Link Mastery, Link targets share Endurance, Frenzy, and Power Charges with you. If you link to your Warlord and he does the scream, you can see it right here, I get his Endurance charges, which is really sick, and also saves us actually like an entire Divine on getting the perfect Warlord, because I could just get the same effects with the regular Warlord. I want to upgrade later just for minion defenses, but I'll do that when I have the income. I'm also running a perfect Hulking Miscreation for the Construct buffs, and I tried out the perfect Fiery Cannibal for the free period of fire, thinking it would be good, but really, I mean, it gives like 30 fire res and plus 1 max fire res. So the move is definitely to change it to a either perfect Spirit of Fortune or just like a Carnage Chieftain, which is probably what I'm going to do for the time being, because those are a bit expensive. Moving on to our stuff in the build, I just have some, regular rings that just have energy shield and all elemental res for minions. And I upgraded my body armor. This was literally still like 1 chaos. Oh yeah, sorry. Ignore the links on my Animate Guardian at the moment. I know they're not perfect, and they'll probably be perfect when I get a hold of a Squire later. But right now, I've got stuff like Meat Shield support on here, which isn't the best, but also does help out his movement speed and makes him take less damage. Which, weirdly enough, I've been having an issue with my Animate Guardian actually taking a lot of damage, so this is pretty good right now. Also, big upgrades I gotta focus on moving forwards is definitely saving the Divines for a Squire, because it'll let me move all my auras to my body armor, which lets me support all of them with Enlighten at the same time. And also lets me run this Shaper weapon right here that will give a few links and a +1 level. So it'll be pretty big. This was literally, I think I bought this for 2 chaos off of some dude. And it'll be pretty good to start with. Anyways, I've been having a ton of fun progressing with this build so far, and I'll probably drop a few more videos as I complete my atlas and try and get all the challenges done. See ya.